An attempted assassination on a former U.S. president. As we heard there, that's how they're investigating this, and really it's just hard to even fathom those words coming out of my mouth. Something I'm sure none of us ever expected to see. That's what we're hearing from folks who we asked. Of course, it's happening just days before the Republican National Convention and happening in Butler County, PA, right near Pittsburgh, which obviously is not near us, but still really having a lot of people talking here in Baltimore.
Well, I think it's terrible, and it just shows you we're in a tough state of affairs right now. So, I hope everything kind of just calms down a little bit. That's terrible news.
Stuff like that is kind of unfortunate, you know what I mean, even for Trump, you know what I mean? So hopefully the guy's all right.
I'm just really not surprised with all this going on, and everybody's been acting all crazy, and just the world is just in an uproar about things, and a lot of people are not happy about what's going on in this election. This upcoming election. So, yeah. It's sad, but this is the world we live in.
And I think it's important to point out, too, that the former president is no stranger to Butler County, where this happened in western Pennsylvania. I can tell you he has had rallies there in the past. I also know his daughter Ivanka Trump made a stop there along her campaign trail in 2020. It was an area he did have very strong support. Something to keep in mind. Live tonight, Tori Yorkie at WBAL TV 11 News. Jason?
All right, Tori, thank you. Along with local leaders also reacting to the shooting at this rally. Our Kyrie Stewart joins us now from the live desk. And Kyrie, they're all focused on political violence.
Yeah, that's right. Many local and state leaders took to social media and other channels to speak out against the violence that happened at that rally and wish the former president well in the aftermath. Now, Governor Wes Moore tweeting in part, quote, "I condemn in the strongest possible terms what has happened in Pennsylvania today to President Trump. Political violence is never acceptable, ever. This kind of cowardice must be roundly condemned by all Americans." Now, Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott also denounced the attack on the former president, saying in part, quote, "Political violence, gun violence, any violence has absolutely no place in American democracy. I condemn the attempted attack on former President Trump." Now, Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski also took to X, saying in part, quote, "Violence has no place in our politics or our society. Those responsible for today's actions in Pennsylvania must be found and held fully accountable." Former Governor Larry Hogan tweeting, "We are praying that President Trump and all in attendance are safe. Political violence must be universally condemned. America is a tinderbox right now. This must stop." And Democratic Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks says, quote, "As a nation, we must come together and condemn this kind of political violence. It has no place in America. Our prayers are with President Trump." And nationally, former President George W. Bush also issued a statement saying that he and his wife are grateful that the former president is safe, and he also praised the actions of the Secret Service. Jason?
Kyrie, thank you. And we'll continue to update this story both on air and online. You can find our full breaking news coverage on our website. It's WBALTV.com, as well on the free TV 11 app.